Good morning everyone. This is A.R. Rahman with you from TWG International. I am the CEO of this organization. We are operating in industry almost 20 plus years, and myself as well as my entire team, they are all coming from industry background. We have worked into multinational companies like Microsoft and Siemens, have traveled across 50 plus countries. So with the wealth of information, we are right sitting back in Hyderabad, and we are having a career counseling division for all those who are seeking the job opportunities, as well as for all those who have just completed their education and they are looking to settle down in their career. So we are having multiple business activities here in TWG. One of our vertical is job-oriented training programs, JOTP. So let me quickly explain about what is JOTP and what is the importance of JOTP today in the industry. JOTP is one of the very important vertical of TWG International, where we have career guidance cell. Objective of career guidance cell is to guide the students who have just finished their academics. Though it is 10th standard, 10 plus 2 standard, graduation, engineering or pharmacist. So I'm talking about both the bachelor's level as well as I'm talking about master level programs. So we have a career counseling division. This division is primarily focused and having a very experienced resources who will help the students to guide them into the career, into the right career direction. So we have a division like lower academics, we call it. The first division, which is catering to students of 10 and 10 plus 2 standard. The second division we are having is non-technical graduates, we call it, which has all 3 years and 2 years bachelor's and master degree programs. And the third division is a technical grad division. So technical grad division is particularly talking about all professional courses, engineering, pharmacies, BTech, MTech, all those covers in the third division. So what is JOTP? As I said, JOTP is a very important concept which we have floated in the industry, and we see a very good result from the experience that we have so far in the industry. So as I said, we are coming from the industries and having 20 plus years of experience, and of course the trainers and the resources having more than 40 years of experience. So this is a cumulative exercise being done in TWG as a research exercise, where we have formed a different trade related technical programs which are linked to the job industry. Looking at the emerging market, we have done quite a lot of research and come up with very specific programs which can help students and the job seekers, as well as those who are willing to upgrade their skills, and or maybe they're willing to switch from one sector to another sector. So we are having different divisions within career counseling, where the experts will sit with the students and the job seekers, do the right career counseling. So JOTP, the first part of the JOTP is that we basically sit with the student. We have test called Psychometric Test or Technometric Test, wherein we counsel the student and then we put them onto test, and after the test is done, we basically take them through the SWOT analysis, and once the SWOT analysis is done, we basically have a face-to-face round where we identify the core skills of the students, core skills, as well as we also identify what are the gaps they might be having which need to be improved, as well as we also try to understand what are their core skills where they can perform better. So it is very important to identify those skills and guide the students to the direction which would basically help them to grow in their career based on their interest, not based on traditionally or with the peer influence whatever they are getting information. So we rather try to basically very closely sit with the candidates and try and understand what are their core competencies, what are their core areas. So JOTP basically talk about job-oriented training programs. In order to map them to the JOTP, we follow the process. And the process is, as I said, the process starts with TMT or SMT, Psychometric or Technometric Test program. Then it basically lands up into a SWOT analysis. Then it lands up into a face-to-face one-on-one counseling. And based on this selection process, we basically then guide them what best fits as per their caliber, as per their abilities, as per their passion, as per their thought process as where they want to go. The same time, we map also to the industry what is right now happening in the industry, what are the emerging sectors, and how we can map these students to those sectors and develop the skills. And so we do the capacity building. We do the capacity building as part of the capacity building planning. We do basically technical skilling, then we do basically interpersonal communication skills. We also look at if they are weak into other areas. We develop and we have a holistic approach toward the development, and that will basically take them toward the job settlement or toward the entrepreneurship or toward upskilling themselves and then moving to the new sector, moving to the best career they are passionate about. So this is about JOTP. In this series, we will further discuss on this subject detail in the coming slots, wherein we will be releasing this kind of video every week. So today is the first round of JOTP video series. We will continue this web series going forward every week. So apart from the first sector, JOTP, I would also like to talk about what are the industries currently, emerging industries. What are the job opportunities in those industries? Today we see that there are few sectors post-pandemic. We realize that during pandemic there are few industries who have survived and scaled to next level. Whereas we also seen that there are many industries which have gone down and which were badly affected. So we have the list of different sector skills, and we are identified those areas where a student can choose that sector and he can develop his skills to be the right fit going forward. So some of the industry examples I can give probably just as this video would be very short. So I will give some examples like there are sectors like cybersecurity, there are sectors like data governance, there are sectors like cloud, there are sectors like health industry. So there are a few sectors, and I would say also the supply chain management sector, e-commerce sector. So there are a few sectors where the industries have tremendously grown during this COVID-19 and pandemic. So we have identified a few sectors, as well as I'm talking about majority of the sectors which are having innovation and the growth which is related to that innovative subjects and areas. So we shall discuss that at later stage during our web series which will carry forward.